Hi there, massive welcome back to my YouTube channel today. My name is Becca. So today I'm going to be doing a 30-minute sequence to do with balancing and activating our heart chakra. So our heart chakra is one of the more obvious ones. It relates to our ability to give and receive love. And it's also said that when this one is balanced and activated, it plays a big part in sending healing energy to all of our other chakras as well. So it's a really important one that we want to be working on today. So that's what to look at if you're feeling like a little out of balance and maybe the chakra balancing things you've tried in your other chakras haven't worked. Always go to the heart, as if the heart is blocked, then it's really hard to unblock the other chakras. This is also the first chakra of the top three, which connects more to our spiritual self, whereas our bottom three that we've done the past few weeks, they relate more to our human self, all our human needs and emotions. So I hope you enjoy this practice. Let's get started. So we're starting off in a short chakra meditation for the heart chakra. So we're starting to close our eyes and getting ourselves grounded here, getting ourselves nice and present for our practice today. So start taking some nice deep breaths. In our yoga, we want to try and keep our breath going through the nose. But if you need to breathe through the mouth for any reason, if your nose or sinus is blocked, then keeping that breath through the mouth, but doing so nice and gently. And start to become aware of your lungs expanding and emptying as we breathe. Bringing our breath to become just nice and gentle. Letting our mind become calm and start to release all thoughts from the mind. Making sure the mind's nice and calm and quiet. And if it does wander at any point throughout this meditation, don't worry, as the mind's always going to do this. But the more we practice bringing it back as soon as we notice it start to wander, bring our attention back to the meditation, the less the mind will wander off. But don't judge the mind for doing so. And now I want you to draw your attention towards the area at the very center of your chest. This is where the heart chakra resides in the body. The colour that relates to this chakra is green. So visualising this lovely big wheel of green energy spinning in the middle of your chest. Feeling that green energy, really visualising our heart chakra opening up and inviting this healing that we're giving the heart chakra with our yoga practice today. Now, as this chakra is the chakra that relates most to our feelings of love, I want you to think of someone that you're grateful for. This can be anyone at all. It doesn't even have to be human, it can be a pet. Just think of anyone or any animal that you're grateful for. Really picture them in your heart center. And let those feelings of love for that person or animal fill up your heart center. And use this feeling and keep it going throughout your practice today. We're doing lots of heart opening postures to really help stimulate this chakra. If you don't feel anything here today, it might mean the chakra is blocked, but don't worry if this is the case, as our practice today will help open up this chakra. don't feel any improvement after today's practice, maybe go see a crystal healer or a Reiki healer that'll help unblock your chakras, or meditate on them daily. So we will now do 3 rounds of the full yoga breath to finish off our heart chakra meditation. So taking a deep breath in, fill the tummy, fill the chest, lift into the collarbones. Exhale, empty the tummy, empty the chest, release the upper body. And again, inhale, nice deep breath through the tummy, through the chest, lift into the collarbones. And exhale, empty the chest, empty the tummy, let it go. Once more like that, inhale, filling up the tummy, filling up the chest, lifting into your collarbones. And exhale, empty the chest, empty the tummy. And then we'll come to open the eyes, get ready to start off our practice today. So if you're sitting on some support, go ahead and remove that support. And we're staying in our seated cross-legged position to begin with. So I'm just going to shimmy myself forward a little because I've got a wall right behind me. But we're going to start with a seated chest opener today. So our first thing we're doing is reaching the arms behind us, clasping them together and squeezing the shoulders in towards each other. And you straight away start to feel a little bit of a stretch across the front of your chest. So focus again on that heart chakra energy. Feel it fill up as we do this stretch and feel that chakra activating. Now we're going to bring the fists round to the right side of the body. So bring the fists around and just pop them on the right, as far to the right as you can reach, but don't hurt yourself here. Once you've got those clasped fists there next to your right sides, we're bringing the shoulders in towards each other. And bringing the elbows, drawing them in as well, so we get a little bit of a stretch in the front of the chest. So you might feel quite a lot during this stretch. You might feel it quite intense in the chest, or you might not feel much here at all. It's often very subtle. So don't worry if you don't feel anything. And if you do feel it quite intense, you can ease off a little just by bringing the shoulders and elbows a little further away from each other. We'll take an inhale from here and reach back. Again, squeeze those shoulders in a little bit. And exhale, bring in the fists to your left. And again, shoulders and elbows, draw them in towards each other. And breathe here. Noticing how this stretch feels in the front of the chest. And be with your body in this heart opening posture. We'll inhale, reach the arms back again. Once more. And exhale, release the hands, bring them back to the knees. And from here we're going to take a couple of side stretches. So pop your right hand down next to the body. And inhale, bring your left arm up. And we're coming over to the right. If it's comfortable, peek up underneath your left arm here. And make sure the chest is lovely and open. We're not wanting to drop. We're wanting to stay open here. Feel the side body begin to open. And feel your heart opening here as well. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Bring your right arm up and over. Holding that. And again, feeling the exact same here as we did on the other side. Only coming up and over as far as you can in the body. Lovely open and stretch here. Inhale, lift up. And we're going to bring both arms up here and bend the elbows. Opening the chest up. So you can bring the shoulders in a little towards each other here to help the front of the chest open. We're going to come into a spinal twist. So exhale, just turn your body out to the right, just as far as you can. We're not trying to force our way around here. And just hold that twist for a little moment. Inhale, turn forward. Exhale, turn round to the left. And again, feeling that gentle twist. Inhale, turn forward. Exhale, release your hands, hands down in front of the body. And we take an inhale here, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, walk the hands forward, take a gentle forward fold from here. Just for a few moments here. And even though our heart's not open towards the ceiling, I still want you to feel that heart opening energy in this posture. Feel that heart chakra balancing out, activating, opening. Inhale, lift up. Walk the hands back. And then from here we're going to turn over onto our hands and knees. So doing that right now, bringing ourselves over, finding a hands and knees position. And we'll take a few cat-cow movements here, another great heart opening sequence. So we exhale, drop the head, lift the shoulders and find cat. Then we inhale, drop the tummy, arch the back to find cow. This is our specific heart opener here. Exhale, lift the shoulders, drop your head. And inhale, drop the tummy, arch the back for cow. Take a few more here, but go at your own pace. So move with the breath. You might be doing a class, doing a guided class, but this is still your practice. So find that sense of freedom. Moving as fast or as slow as your body allows or your body would like. And then we'll bring our spine back to a neutral position after your next one. From here we're going to sit back on the heels and do some camel practice here. So camel is quite a deep back bend, so we'll come into it in stages. So whatever stage you're in your camel practice, don't go past that point unless you feel comfortable to do so. This can be quite a deep back bend. So feel free to just come into whatever one of these variations feels comfortable for you. So we're going to inhale, come up. And tuck the back toes to begin with and just have the hands on the hips. Find a nice strong kneeling position. The chest is open and we're gazing forward. And from here just bring both hands to support your lower back. So fingers are facing up, hands are on the lower back. We've got that nice stable support there. And from here we're going to inhale and just gently lift the chest. Start to look up and drop the head back. And exhale, we now come into the back bend. So just coming down as far as you can with the hands on the lower back for support. You can drop the head back if you want to, or keep the head upwards and steady, but make sure your neck feels okay wherever you are here. So this might be as far as you come today. Don't try and force yourself to come deeper. We're only going as far as our bodies allow. But in this pose, feel that lovely heart chakra energy opening up once again. inhale, lift up. And it's always important to counter stretch a back bend with a forward fold, so we're going to come and do a quick child's pose here. Lower yourself down, head on the mat, shoulders relaxed. And just direct that breath to your lower back here in child's pose to help ease off any tension that might be there. Inhale, lift. Bring yourself back up, hands to the hips, tuck your back toes. And this time we're going to have a go at a half camel on each side. So again, bring the hands to support the lower back. Come in the same way as we did last time. Inhale, lift the chest, drop the head back. And exhale, lower back into your back bend. Not going any further here than your body allows. And then see if you feel comfortable to reach your right hand down to your right heel. If this is painful at all, bring the hand back to the lower back and just stay here. And if you feel comfortable here, see if we can bring left arm up. Looking up towards the ceiling or relaxing the head back if you prefer, and reaching that left arm up. So again, feeling free to just visualize our green wheel of energy in the middle of our hearts here. And just thinking to ourselves a nice heart chakra affirmation. I feel love in a healthy way. I feel love in a healthy way. Bringing both hands back to the lower back very gently to come out. And inhale, lift. Exhale, child's pose. Lower down. Rest the head on the mat. Inhale, coming up. And once again, tucking those back toes, hands on the hips. And then bringing the hands to support the back. Inhale, lift your chest, drop the head back. And exhale, start to lower back, find a camel. And we're going to come into half camel with our left side this time. So if you're feeling comfortable to do so, left hand reaches down to left heel and right arm reaches up. Making sure that your lower back feels okay here, it doesn't feel too compressed. Gazing up towards the ceiling, and again visualizing our heart chakra opening up with this heart opening posture. And a nice little affirmation here for our heart chakra. I feel compassion for others. I feel compassion for others. Bringing one hand at a time back to the lower back slowly. Inhale up, exhale, child's pose. And again, a few breaths here to help ease off our lower back. And then we inhale back up onto the knees. One more time. Tuck the back toes. Bring in our hands to the back. And this time we'll have a go at full camel. But if this feels painful at all, or if you're not quite feeling it today, then just come into either our half camels again, or just keep those hands on the lower back. So inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, gently lower back. Lift the chest up a little bit to help the lower back. And again, you might just stay here. You might come into half camel again on each side. Or if you're coming into full camel, one hand at a time, lowers back to each heel. We draw the shoulders in towards each other, open the heart and look up for full camel pose. So remember, it doesn't matter how far we come back here, don't try and force yourself down any deeper than your body allows. We're keeping our body safe here. Gently breathe. Our heart chakra is opening up. We're inviting in all of that healing energy towards our heart chakra. One hand at a time, lift back up to the lower back. Inhale. And exhale, ease down. So spending a little moment in child's pose here as we reconnect. Send that breath in towards the lower back. And just feel any tension that might be in the lower back after those back bends just start to ease off in our child's pose. Inhale, lift the head. Find our way back to the hands and knees. And then we're going to tuck the toes here and press the hips up and back into a brief downward facing dog. So feel free to take some movement here to ease yourself into the posture. Bend the knees one at a time, walk the dog as we often call it. Relax your head down, gaze out towards your feet. Feel your lower ribs tucked in and plenty space in the shoulders. And then we're going to start to gently walk the feet through in towards the hands. Find a quick ragdoll here, grab onto your elbows. Swing the upper body from side to side. And then release your arms and slowly start to lower. Just lift up to standing, not lower. So uncurling your spinal vertebra one at a time, lifting your head. And slowly start to roll your shoulders back and forth a little bit. And we're going to step out into a wide-legged standing position. So spending a moment here, feeling yourself nice and grounded. Feet are on the mat, hands are on the hips. And we're going to turn our right toes out here and our left toes in. We're going to come into a lovely heart opening warrior sequence here. So starting off in warrior 2, bend your right knee, make sure the knee is in line with your right ankle or heel, and bring those arms out to shoulder height. Peeking out over your right fingers, gazing out over that right hand. And breathe. Again, not losing sight of your heart chakra here, focusing on that as well as your body starting to light up. And we exhale, we come into a lovely heart opening posture, reverse warrior. So sliding your back hand down your back leg, lift up and find a reverse warrior. Breathe here for a moment. Feel both feet pressed into the mat. We're not locking the knees here. Apologies if you heard my tummy there. Gazing up and letting the heart open. Inhale, lift, bringing the arms back out. Exhale, we'll come into a comfortable side angle pose here, bringing right elbow to right knee, lifting the left arm up towards the ceiling. You can look up towards that left hand and just breathe there for a moment. Again, focusing on that heart opening energy. If you want to take it a little further, you can turn it into a side stretch. Bring the arm up and alongside the ear. Inhale, lift. Finding warrior 2 again, Virabhadrasana 2. And we're going to come into humble warrior here. So clasp your hands behind your back, squeeze your shoulders in, lift the chest. Exhale, start to lower, come to the inside of your right leg and reach your arms up behind you. And again, even though we're folded forward, our heart is still open. Really working on our heart openers. Inhale, rise up. Arms out. And then release your hands to the hips, straighten your front leg and turn forwards. So we'll take a standing wide-legged forward fold between the sides. So on your exhale, send your hips back. Start to lower forward, stop halfway here and just soften those knees a little bit, making sure we're not locking the knees to come down. And then we're exhaling, releasing further, bringing the hands to the mat. If your hands don't quite reach the mat here, you can find a yoga block if you've got one and bring it down, or you can grab a cushion, a folded up blanket, anything at all that can support the hands. And gaze out in between the legs here, feeling the hamstrings stretch open. Bringing the hands to the hips. Engage in the legs and inhale, rise and back up. Left toes out, right toes in for that same sequence on the other side. So left knee bends, arms come out to shoulder height. Finding our way into warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2 pose. So feet are strongly grounded into the mat, arms are wide, and our gaze is going out past our left fingers. Exhale, reverse warrior, slide the back hand down the back leg, come up into a gentle reverse warrior. Remember, you don't have to come back down very far here, just a gentle back bend will do the trick. Never any need to force yourself back further. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we'll come into a gentle side angle, left elbow to left knee, right arm reaches up. If it's comfortable in the neck, gaze up to the top hand. And also remembering that you can bring the arm up and over here, get a nice straight line, diagonal line along the side of the body. Remembering that lovely heart opening energy. Inhale to lift back up again. Back to Virabhadrasana 2. Clasping hands behind your back. And inhale, lift your chest, get ready for humble warrior. Exhale, lower forward towards your left leg. You might be far enough just to rest the body on the left knee here, bring the back arms up. But if not, just lower as far down as you can, not trying to force anything in the body. And again, feeling that heart opener within our forward fold. Engage the legs, inhale, lift. Arms back out, Virabhadrasana 2. Hands on the hips. Step forward into Tadasana. And just spend a moment here. Let your body soak up those postures. And feeling all the energy of your heart chakra opening up. start to lower back down to the hands and knees, making your way back down. Sitting back on the heels, and then coming down to lie on your back. Bend your knees and hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Rock the body from side to side. And then you can reach between your legs, grab onto the feet, come into a happy baby pose. So you want to look like a baby that's about to get its nappy changed here. Rock from side to side. And feel a little massage against the spine here. Hug your knees back in. Take a couple of cleansing breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And release from here. Find Shavasana. Lie down on your back. Palms down next to the body, palms facing up. And legs are slightly wider than hip width apart. Straightened out in front of the body. And just slowly bring the attention back to your breathing. And then back to the heart chakra. That green wheel of energy right in the center of your chest. And thank your body for inviting in that healing energy towards the heart chakra. And saying one last affirmation to yourself in your head. I wholeheartedly harness my ability to give and receive love. I wholeheartedly harness my ability to give and receive love. Thank you so much for watching and practicing along with me today. I hope you enjoyed this heart chakra opening and balancing practice. If you'd like to find my website or social media, it's in the description of this video. And feel free to stay in this Shavasana as long as you like after the video stops. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.